Hello and welcome to Caching Waves. I wanted to do a micro update on Rune. I've been waiting for this trade setup for the last week, as you know, which has been a little bit irritating. This is giving me flashbacks of H-bar, the long sideways, no volatility move here, 3 and 4%, but still looking for this move down and have this as either a wave 1 or wave A in a correction, looking for the next move to be to the upside. So we'll see whether we get the wave A or 1, but still expecting this spike move to the downside. I've been trying to count this on the micro. It's very difficult on the micro to count, especially when it's super complex. But the one thing sticking out to me is this is an impulse. It's hard to count that any other way than an impulse. So have that as the A wave. Zoom back out to the 5-minute. And this is super complex. It looks like this is a B, C. I thought this might have been an ending diagonal, and this was a larger A wave. And we're looking at a B and a C, but wave 1 would be the shortest in any way you measure that as an ending diagonal. So it's got to be a B wave. And then we had a flat here, another B wave, and looking for 5 up to make a larger flat. So this is an ABC X 3 3 5. Now we could get one more spike to the upside and then drop, or there could be 5 waves complete there and we double topped, looking for this liquidity grab below these levels here before we reverse to the upside. Now, one thing to pay attention to in Elliott Wave is, say we get that move up, we spike down, or we just drop from here. Once we reach target down here, what do we expect to happen on a reversal? So that's a question I always ask myself, just so you, and it's good to anticipate it beforehand so you don't get sidetracked of what should be happening on a bottom. So say we spike down like this, I always want to see a quick reversal, like a V cut. I want to see it break previous resistance and find support above it. Now that's the way I usually scalp trade down at the 1 minute, and stop would go here. But I can't give scalp trades on the videos because it just happens too quick. It doesn't get into enough people. But if I decide to scalp this as well as play the bigger trade, that's how I would enter. And you know, we'll be targeting the 1-to-1 way above, depending where the pivot comes. But right now, if it were to pivot in that area, that's that 0, be a nice 10-to-1 trade, right? So that's why I choose to scalp as well as play the 15-minute plus candlesticks as well for trade setups. But as of right now, I have buys at the 382.50 and the 618, a third on each, and I will probably scalp it as well. Stop will be at this low, 146.8. I will put up the live stream again once I'm in the trade, just so you can follow along, see where I put my stops. But still expecting this move to the downside. And I ask myself, if we do move up from here, what is this correction, right? And this, the 5, in my view, if this were to take off from here, this would have to be the 5 here, where the 3 is. This would have to be an expanded flat, ABC. And then we get an X wave and another series of zigzags, and this would be more as a WXY if this ends up being the low. But I don't like to lean to improbable things, because you can see we haven't even reached the 382 retracement. And if you look at any reversal previous on most charts, like, it's very rare, very, very rare we don't at least reach the 382. And that's why you get a lot of fake breakouts. Like this B can come higher, snipe the liquidity up here above this level, and then just reverse, fall off a cliff. So I'm waiting this one out a little bit. Again, we can come down from here, or we can make one more, because I'm expecting this to be 5 waves if this is a flat. But I am expecting that liquidity grab below this whole area here before reversing. So that's what I'm looking at, guys. That's both ways I'm going to play it. I'll probably switch my 618 to the 50. So I'll buy a third here at the 382 and 2/3 at the 50. Reason being for that is depending where we pivot here. We got our A, super long B. If we were to pivot here, we'd only expect to snipe right below the 382. So we might not even reach the 50. The way we'd reach the 50 is if we reach the 1.236 or the 1.382 extension. But right now the 1-to-1 is between the 382 and the 50. So you're going to have to make your own judgment calls there. But my stop is here at this low. And I will be scalping that on the 1 minute time frames as well once we get that reversal I explained to you. Alright guys, if you haven't seen my bigger term Rune video, I'll leave a link in the description. I just didn't want to go over it here. This is just the micro view of what I'm looking for. Looking for this to complete the C, and we go. And I'll make sure to put up the live stream once I'm entered into the trade. Alright guys, check out my other videos if you want to see my other trade setups. There's a lot of action going on right now, a lot of potential setups, and thanks for watching.